KAPEA!
KAPEA yetu!
KAPEA, KAPEA!
KAPEA yetu!
KAPEA, KAPEA!
KAPEA yetu!
When Chief is sitting here, and I've seen officers of security here, I see KAPEA trying to think the professional way of doing things. What does the Constitution say about a quorum?
The Constitution allows us to call for a meeting if the office does not call for a meeting. We go by the registrar's list, 326, whatever that was submitted like 2 months or 1 month back when we went there. So that is what the registrars had, 326 members.
This is very clear. The previous team, if they do not call a meeting, then members can call them.
On that, we can work on the number that we have. This house is fully completed, and I think we have a quorum.
We will have a lot to do. So I believe I will be able to share a lot more with the agendas I have, but I'm asking you to vote for me.
I'm standing here asking for your vote, but if I'm not considered by you good people, whoever you bring here, I'm not going to support that. I'm going to support them and call upon all of you.
I want this seat because KAPEA is rotten. KAPEA is a rot. Somebody must come and fight the bullet. Somebody must come and sweep KAPEA from orphanage.
IT is my background, having proper social media platforms and making sure that all those platforms are well updated and they are providing proper communication. So that is basically what I can bring to the table. And my name is Valentine again, Secretary for the ballot.
By profession, I'm a secretary. That is why I have a higher diploma as a secretary. Then I have a HR diploma, human resource. So you can imagine the two combination, what it can do.
Money, you can trust me to take care of your money.
I am seeking the position of the Treasurer of KAPEA, and God willing, I hope I will be elected.
Basically, I think I have enough experience to do this job.
For themselves? Yes. Yes. In 6, 7, 8, 9.
Amewambia nimetoa karatasi kwa tunaandika which box are we doing.
Njoki 20, 21, 7, 8, 9. Tom is here, kuja. Come.
Don't line up them
here.
here.
Line them here so that you can see your office. Yeah. Then akafuatwa na Julie, tupige makofi.
Yes.
Mapia makofi tena.
The challenge that has been is that all ministries don't know how to synergize. So the Ministry of Labor, which has got labor attaches who are abroad, we are not certain what they are doing in regards to the people that we export to go and find jobs out there. Then the Foreign Affairs, there is that link where National Employment Authority and National Industrial Training Authority and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Ministry of Labor should be working in sync to make sure that Kenyans who go out there, we are able to track them and make sure that they are getting the value. Now, we had several agents, people who recruit in this hall, and they have come in their numbers to come and stipulate really what they do. One of the agendas that we've been focusing on is how the agents can have a voice in the process. Now, you'll find that there will be that blame where people are saying, oh, the agents are not taking responsibility. Agents will be saying NITA needs to take responsibility. NITA, even the curriculum that we are training with at NITA, we need to look at it wholesomely as a country and make sure that this thing is going to work for this economy and especially for the labor migration. When we export labor, we must be able to track the labor and make sure that that person who went to look for a greener pasture in another country somewhere, we can track him from when he landed to the airport, when he left Kenya airport, when he landed in that airport in that country, and even from that airport to the house where they are going, or maybe even to the office where they are going to work. We must be able to have that knowledge, full knowledge of who are these people, how much are they looking for, even bargaining their salaries, and making sure that they love their country, they invest back home, they eat Kenyan food. We can export nduma, we can export muthokoi and kideri, and even chips. And that way then we are going to make the farmer in Kenya earning from our labor, which is our children who are going to look for labor abroad. I've been overall supervisor on the domestic workers training in 5 counties. And while I went out, one of the blame I found out is that agents are not taking a responsibility. But I discovered that the agents could be taking a responsibility, whereas nobody is seeing what they are taking as a responsibility. Then they cannot complete it on their own until the agencies come on board and help them to even imagine taking the responsibility. So I'm going to collaborate with them to make sure that NITA will listen to them. I'll collaborate with them to make sure that NITA will listen to them. I'm going to collaborate with them to make sure that the Minister of Labor, which has got labor attaches, and the Minister of Foreign Affairs will listen to them and make sure that those officers who are being paid by the taxpayers' money and they are out there, they must be able to support this process to work, so that we have we enlist some Kenyans from this country to go and look for greener pastures, and they come back home. And
before you get your license from National Employment Authority, one of the requirements is you must be a member of association. So these members are licensed by the government of the Republic of Kenya to be private recruiters through a regulator called National Employment Authority. And by that virtue, they have subscribed to the membership of Kenya Association of Private Employment Agencies, which is KAPEA. As recruiters, when people come to us, we are normally accompanied by the employer. The employers come, if the job is in UAE, then the employer comes, we put these employers in a hotel. If it is Qatar, if it is Saudi Arabia, they come to the country. And they, the employees or the applicants, go through an interview panel. And it is the interviewers that list them. So there is criteria, there's a sieving point, because there are certain documents that they require from the applicant. So before the applicant leaves here, through our offices, it is certified that they are not engaged in any activity apart from seeking an opportunity outside there to better themselves, to empower them economically.
When we look about the readers who we take to Saudi Arabia, they are called Kemboys, the runaways. Now, the new KAPEA will discuss about new salaries, because most of them, they are complaining about salary, they are not being paid well. That is why they are running away. So, as the new KAPEA, we will organize the government of Saudi Arabia and the government of Kenya on how we can increase their salaries so that we can at least minimize the runaways. Because they are complaining they are doing too much work and the salary is very little.
KAPEA, KAPEA!
KAPEA yetu!
KAPEA, KAPEA!
KAPEA yetu!
KAPEA, KAPEA!
KAPEA yetu!